What team does He-Man play for?
Oh.
Hey Hunt Insiders, Dan with Hunt Collective here, and right now I'm with Tom Cook, the, is it the
Animator director.
for He-Man, She-Ra,
Lots of
Scooby-Doo,
stuff, yeah.
lots of that famous stuff. And we're at Wizard World 2018 right now. Tom, what do you got here? What are we looking at?
Well, a lot of these are prints of the shows I've worked
Oh
on.
my gosh.
And then I've got some original cells from the show.
Wow.
And quite a few of those in there. And just a lot of drawings that I've done. So all this stuff's available if the fan wants to buy something and get an original
This
piece
stuff
of
is
art.
amazing.
I'll sign it to them. I was 8
Comics
years
and
old
stuff.
when Spider-Man came out.
Okay.
And that's what really made me want to draw as a kid. And this is the very first show I ever worked on, Challenge of the Super Friends. And I just was thinking the other day that I started in December of 1978, so this December is 40 years.
40 years.
Which I don't know how that could be since I'm only 38.
This stuff is amazing, and I've always been a fan. I grew up watching He-Man. My sister grew up watching She-Ra. I never watched She-Ra ever.
Yeah, well, that's
Ever.
You should. It was a beautiful woman.
Do you do shows all across the United States?
Yeah. And I also was in Dubai,
Well, that's fun.
Ecuador.
Are there a lot of fans in Dubai?
Yeah, you can believe it. People come up and it's like, they got the whole chic outfit on, and they're like, "This is the best show in the world." And it's so interesting that people everywhere, Ecuador. I mean, same thing. I had to have an interpreter. And,
Wow.
And the fans were just mobbing me. It was awesome. I was in Mexico City earlier this year. Same thing. It's really humbling to know that the show had that much effect on people. I grew up loving Yogi Bear, Huckleberry Hound, Quick Draw McGraw, Top Cat, Johnny Quest finally. And so I am a fan.
Yeah.
So when somebody comes up to me and they gush, it feels really weird. But then I realize that's what I sound like when I go meet people.
Hanna-Barbera.
Yeah. And like, Lois and Clark, one of my favorite shows. The family used to get together and watch it. And Dean Cain's over here.
Yeah.
Well, when I met Dean Cain, I did a really nice drawing of Clark Kent ripping his shirt off of Superman for him. And now I'm friends with Dean Cain.
See, that's so cool. That is so cool.
And it's really weird, but being a fan, I know what it's like for a fan to meet somebody you really look up to.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And so it's really strange, but oh well.
So now I'm going to ask you 3 off-the-cuff questions.
Okay, off the cuff.
All right. First one is Dan Doble or Dan Baker?
I don't know what that is.
Just say one. Dan Doble or Dan Baker?
I said Dave Baker.
Of course.
Because I'm a cook.
There you go.
And he's a
The
baker.
cooker.
That's where I'm going with that one.
Did He-Man and She-Ra ever hook up?
It's his sister. Are you sick?
Well, I have to ask the question.
Yeah, of course not.
Okay, fair
Of
enough.
course not. It's a kid show.
What team does He-Man play for?
Oh, well, he plays for the New York Yankees.
It's a good answer.
He's a stud, man.
That's a good answer.
Yeah.
That's a good answer.
World champion.
Tom, thank you for your time. I appreciate your candor. You have a great rest of the show. And
Nice meeting
we'll
you
hook up
guys.
again.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
I'm Tom Cook, animator.
This is Haynes. I'm going to be